Hi everyone, it's Kelly and it's October 16th, 2012 and I'm coming to you with a Teach Me Tuesday from Mbtreasurista, and this week I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants, so I have a project that I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to show you the products that I am using and what I'm going to be altering. I just want to kind of recap on how you can alter some of your products to match your projects. So I will show you what I'm making. Let me bring my sign away. Okay, so what I'm actually making right now is an explosion box, and it looks like this, and these are great to use to fill for gifts for teachers or friends, co-workers. And basically the box is a square with a lid, and then it looks like this when it opens up. And so it just basically has 4 squares on the outside, and then it has a center, and you can alter it any way that you want to. So I'm going to do some trim on the outside edges, and then I'm going to use some little tickets and flowers to embellish it. And this paper on the side here is the Graphic 45, oh, I can't think of it now, let me find it. Once Upon a Springtime. And then the paper in the middle is the romance novel. And I've made my lid, and it also has the romance novel paper on the inside. So the dimensions of the actual box are going to be a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and you're basically going to have 4 blocks of, 4-inch blocks of 3, and they're approximately 3 1/4 on the sides, and then the inside block is about 4 1/4. So the ones on the side are a little bit smaller than the one in the middle, only because that's your base and that's where your main embellishments are going to be. And then the lid is just going to be a little bit larger than that, so you have your lid at 4 1/2 and 4 1/2, and then it's going to cover, when you put the sides up, then you basically have the lid that covers it. So I'm not actually going to do a tutorial on the explosion box today, but I have some trims that I'm going to alter to put around. And the first trim that I have is this heart trim, and I'm actually not going to alter that. That one is going to go probably right around the bottom or the top, depending on where I put my ruffled trim. And the ruffled trim is what I'm going to alter. And right now Misty has this new trim in the satin ruffled trim white with white lace underlay, and I'm going to alter this and make it green, and I'm going to use the Lindy Stamp Gang Starburst spray in no, not this one, sorry. Okay, I'm going to use the Moon Glow Starburst Edelweiss Moss Green spray for this lace. And then I'm also going to use the spray for the flat back pearls, which Misty also has in her store. Sorry, I don't know where that lace came from. And this one I'm also going to spray in the Edelweiss so that it matches on the inside. Okay, so I'm going to get started, and basically what I'm going to do with this one is I have a box, and this is where I do all my glimmer misting. Sorry, I'm not very prepared today. So I'm going to show you my box, and this is my spray box, and it's very, very messy, but I'm going to put my lace in here, and I'll just show you how I do it. Let me back up my camera a little bit here. like I said, I'm kind of doing this like fly by the seat, so I wish I had better lighting, but I just really don't. So I'm gonna shake this up, and you can use alcohol inks also, but I actually lent mine out to a friend, so I don't have mine right now, and I only actually have a couple of colors because I originally used Stampin' Up! Inks, and they're water-based, so those are not really going to adhere very well. So I'm going to use this, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so basically I'm just going to start here on the one side, and I'm going to spray. Okay, I think that's going to be good. I don't know if you can tell, it is changing the color of the satin, and the lace it kind of goes through, but it'll be okay. I think it'll be fine till we get it on the outside. Just going to spray around the top. That's where the satin is, so we want it just to be real saturated. If you can see, I hope you can see this. And then when I'm finished with this, then I'm going to heat set it so that it dries. So you can do this with any of the laces from Misty's store, and that way you can just buy the white lace. I always like to have the white on hand because you can use the white or the cream and just glimmer mist it, spray it, and alter it any color that you want to. So if you're looking for a certain color someday and you just cannot find the color that you need, you can alter it on your own. So I'm going to go ahead and heat set this, and then I'll be right back to show you what it looks like after. Okay, I'm back. So I've altered my lace, and this is what it looks like. So it's really pretty green now. And it started out as the white, and then I just distressed the edges a little bit, and I think it looks really pretty. It's going to match my project really well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the other technique that I'm going to do. Okay, so Glimmer Mist, trial and error. No, the Glimmer Mist does not color it. I should have known it's water-based, but I thought I would just try it. I'm going to come back and actually take my Copic number YG67 in the moss, and I'm going to color this with this, and then I'll be back to show you the finished product. You can take this and actually just color them individually. It would be better to have the alcohol inks, and I wish that I did have mine, but like I said, unfortunately I lent it out and I didn't realize I did not have it. So this is what I'm going to do. It's going to be a little time consuming, but I don't know if you can see on the white here, you can actually see the color changing a little bit. It's not a whole lot, but it is darker. I don't know if you can tell. So I'm going to color that, and then I'll be back to show you my project. Okay, so here's the altered box with my altered ribbon on the outside in green, and then I embellished it on the front, and there's a stick pin with some beads from Mbtreasurista, and the new little tiny the bead right here. And so on the inside then, as I pull this off, it pops open, and then you'll see the altered green trim on the edge of all the little tiles. And I embellished those with the romance novel notes from Prima, and I added some of the little accents from the paper pad, and then some little flowers in the center. So thanks everyone for watching, and if you have any questions, please email me. The altered trim that we did is right here in the flat back pearl, and then in the satin ruffle right here from mbtreasurista.com. Thanks everyone. Bye.